Hello and welcome to the show. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Spintires Mud Runner, kind of a enhanced version, if you like, of Spintires. There was, well, I don't quite know all the details, some issues with the previous game. I believe essentially the publisher screwed the developer over completely and the developer couldn't work on the game anymore. There was a lot of weirdness, a big old mess went on, and the solution was for them to essentially make a new game. This has got more vehicles and more maps and so on to play around with, and if you already own Spintires, it is currently 50% off. I believe it is $12.99. So yeah, it's kind of an upgrade, if you like, from Spintires. There's a new challenge mode, which is what we're going to be taking a look at. At the heart of the game is still the extreme off-roading, the incredible terrain deformation, and trying to get very large vehicles across terrain that is not very suitable for vehicles in general. So yeah, we're going to jump into the challenges mode. We're going to try and climb a hill. That's going to be the main objective of this one. Now, there are some bonus objectives to try and complete with. One is don't damage the vehicle, don't use the winch, and in this case, always use cockpit camera when driving. Now, I'm not going to do the cockpit camera one at the moment. There is a full cockpit view. The dashboard is kind of like this slightly surreal digital imposed dash that'll go on for every vehicle for all of the various bits and pieces of information you might need. It's cool to have. I'm not too fussed about it though, and kind of half of the fun of this game is watching the terrain around your vehicle, and if you're in cockpit view that doesn't quite work, but there we go. Right, it's diff lock, all-wheel drive. We've got to go up this path over here. Oh, parking brake is on. Probably be a good idea. We're off to a great start here. Off to a great start. Now, the vehicle that we're driving here at the moment is actually, it's rather small and rather light. Probably not going to see too much of that. I mean, you can kind of see the terrain deformation going on underneath the vehicle. Certainly with the big heavy cars, big heavy trucks, as you pull your way over the cliff, over the terrain, they'll dig giant holes, giant trenches that you can very easily get yourself stuck in. Oh, I was not steering the right way there. We very, very nearly rolled over. We've only been a couple of minutes into the video. I've almost stuck my vehicle onto its roof. Usual FailRace service is resuming. Yeah, you can see that the tracks that this vehicle is leaving behind it is only going to get... This is actually quite kind terrain in many ways. It'll get much worse if you have very, very large heavy vehicles, if you have very, very wet mud, essentially, to drive through. It's going to be safely around that part of the corner. Mind the rocks. This isn't exactly a wide part of a hill that we have been given to try and traverse. The camera is always an interesting one on Spintires. It's not a conventional third-person camera. It kind of attaches around to different points. It's good for when you've got your vehicle stuck and you're trying to focus on a particular part, perhaps, in terms of getting your vehicle out, but at times you will end up fighting the camera. I'm sure with more experience I would get better with it, but there are certain times where you will be having a real issue trying to get the camera to point in the direction that you want it to. There are kind of tricks to get it to lock on to different points, to look in certain ways. I said about it before, it was about Spintires. I'm not quite sure how I would have the camera for this game, but yeah, it will potentially lead to some frustrations. You see, I'm having to try and do all sorts of different things, and try all sorts of different angles to see where I am. See where I am going. This might... Oh god, this is decidedly dodgy here. This is really, really decidedly dodgy. Do I have... How am I going? Oh, okay, so we're going to hit that rock and that's going to bounce us outwards. No. Oh no, don't automatically go into reverse. That's not good. Panic and try and drive forward. Panic and flail. Things are okay. That nearly went really badly wrong. Thought, I should hold the brake for a second, that'll be fine. It wasn't. I forgot that this is... In fact, I've still got this in automatic rather than... I'm supposed to have it like crawl. I think crawler gear is like in there somewhere. So use the right analog stick, clicking the right stick to move it around the gear stick around these different settings. It's... Again, it's an interesting way of doing a gearbox. At times it can get a little bit fiddly to try and find where you want the vehicle to be, but... Again, there is stuff that can be done. Oh, bugger. Don't roll over that rock. There we go. It's fine. We're totally not about to roll the Jeep immediately. Please turn. Are we going to be good to make it straight? Will it turn this? Possibly not. Let's grab a reverse. We'll kind of 3-point turn it around this corner. Now, maybe that way through there. There we go. Now I can hold the brake as well, because I've not got it in auto. Now I can hold the brake. We'll be good through that part. Right, there's a little. This part is almost as wide as the truck. Is that a first that we've come across in this ascent? I think it is. Power! Power is the way to go. There's no bits we can fall off here as well, so we can just boot it and make it through. There, perfect. Now, where is the route going next? Can't really. Ugh. Hello, camera. Oh, okay, so we're going around a kind of a horrible off-camber hairpin. I mean, around a horrible off-camber hairpin, me, notorious for rolling vehicles in a relatively high centre of mass vehicle. Oh, that could only go really well. There can only be one possible outcome from all of that. Apparently said outcome is climb. That's fine. Oh, careful now. Apparently that outcome is somehow climb our way up here. I still don't really know where the hell I am going. This was supposed to be up a hill. I thought we were going to be a little bit more freeform in, how to tackle a hill. Apparently this has just been follow a path. It's a cool path. Do not get me wrong here. It's a very cool path. Oh, don't tell me we've got more off-camber. I can't really tell at this precise moment in time if we are off-camber. Just keep ourselves away from the edge, away from the rocks that will likely tumble me over. Oh, is that a finish line? That looks like a finish line to me. Okay, now don't do anything stupid because we've only got one more quarter to go. Ooh, don't fall down that ditch because we'll never get out. Well, I say we'll never get out again. We probably would. We'd have to get out with a winch and then that'd fail the challenge. Final corner. Power. Power and go. Power and climb. Oh, no, don't get stuck here now. Come on. We did so well up until this point. There we go. Just wiggle. Just a small wiggle on the steering and power and climb has done the job. Hey, look at that. We didn't damage it. We didn't have to use a winch. We only consumed 2 litres of fuel and, well, we didn't use cockpit camera, but there we go. Fantastic. We climbed a hill. Night safari. Find the trailer in the swamp and bring it to the camp. Okay. So complete the challenge during night. Reach every watch point. Find fluorescent flowers. I mean, sure. Why not go on the search for some fluorescent flowers in a jar? This thing looks pretty impressive. Yeah, you know what? Let's go find some fluorescent flowers in this. Let's start this truck up. This is one of the real beasts in terms of off-roading. This will not have any problem with, well, basically any terrain that you throw at it. All-wheel drive. Diff locks are always on. So yeah, this will basically chew its way through absolutely everything. Find the garage trailer. Do we have any... Oh. As I say, do we have any suggestions as to where it might be? No. No, we are just chucked into a level and said go explore. There's plenty of fuel in this. It is full to start with, but it will get through a lot of fuel. If I remember rightly, running it in all-wheel drive, yes, so you run it in all-wheel drive mode, you'll burn more fuel, but of course, you don't run it in all-wheel drive mode, you might not actually get through the terrain. I was kind of curious to see whether it could or couldn't. The answer is no, it couldn't. So you've got to try and be careful. Oh, okay, I forgot how... Oh, bugger. Gears. Ooh. There we go. Gearbox looks weird when it's... No, I don't know. Maybe that's just me being peculiar. Ignore me. Right. There, the map, like when you look at the map in the pause menu, it always looks huge and actually isn't quite that massive. These areas are a little bit more kind of cordoned off for the particular challenge. These are small sections of much larger maps. I also just noticed, I think the fuel tanks have like a little graphic on them to kind of show how much there's in there. You can kind of see them wobbling around to sort of like liquid level where it would be. It's quite cool. Okay, so we're into the swamp. This is where we were looking for stuff. There's a watchtower over there. I assume is there a little flag? Wasn't there the little... Oh god, it was the tornado things on the old Spintires that you would find to unlock sections of map, I believe. That was how it worked, wasn't it? We're going over towards the wavy flag. That will be the sensible option here. Come on, truck. You can... Well, I mean, we're just kind of driven straight into a big old puddle because I can. But we should be good enough to get... I actually can just winch my way out of here if needed. There we go. Winch. Attach winch. Winch mode is a hell of a lot easier and a lot quicker to use now. It's just you press Y. I'm playing this on a 360 controller. You just press Y and it'll bring up a quick winch and it'll essentially give you all of the available attachment points, and you can, again, just tap Y again to lock you onto them. And it doesn't just have to be to, by the looks of it, doesn't just have to be to tree stumps either. It can be to essentially solid ground in places, which is cool. Right, so, the garage trailer is essentially straight ahead, over in that direction. I guess what we could do is go grab the garage trailer, wander down to the other watch point. So we keep heading east, wander down to the other watch point, and then we will have completed all of those bits. God, this this bog is horrible stuff to have to try and navigate through. Come on, truck. Maybe we'll quick winch our way out. Over to that tree. Can you get over to that one there? Thank you. And pull. There we go. Oh! Trees fall over now. Can we pull a tree completely down? Will that ping straight back up? It will kind of, yeah, ping its way back up. Okay, trees bend, and well, I say trees, they're not really trees. Yeah, these things bend. Do they bend if I go, oh, okay. Truck beats tree, I think we have learnt there. Plough our way through the water. We are miles off. I've had too much fun running over trees. I've gone miles off course. This game, it gets bloody dark. I will say that much. It does get really, really dark when the going gets to night time. Bye bye to that. Whatever's left of that tree. I also want to know who has been out here sticking the bloody trailer in the middle of nowhere for me to have to go and rescue it. Like, who has done this? Oh, well, thanks game for changing where I was aiming for with that. Can I really attach the truck from that angle? That seems like a fairly wonky angle to be attaching the truck to. I'm also just digging myself into a hole in reverse at the moment. Okay, maybe we should attach winch over there. Can we pull ourselves backwards? That'll work. That'll do the trick. Look at that! Ha-ha! Things are going well-ish. Things are going well now. Just clonk into the trailer, and I think we're going to have to position ourselves better for this one. Right. Oh, god damn it! We're beaching it on something. Winch. I can't really winch it anywhere, can I? Oh no, I've still got it attached, of course. Release. Right. Winch it over. There's no real points over that way, I guess. Winch it over that way. Right, I just not even winched it over that way. I didn't need to because I think I had myself attached to the ground. I was doing dumb things. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Just floundering around. We've managed to chew up some of the reeds. Okay, that's quite cool. Chewed up some of the scenery and just carrying it along at the back of the truck. These vehicles are not the easiest things to manoeuvre. Like when you're trying to reverse, you're trying to deal with all of the mud and all of the water and so on, and attach. There, I think. Are we attached? Position your truck. Hold on. Forward. Right, release the winch. Did it not? Attach the trailer. Select the trailer. Attach socket. Attach socket and press. I'm going to get the mouse up. Why are you not allowing me to attach the, right, there we go. Okay. Attaches a slightly different way, this, to some of the other things that have been attached to stuff. Right, exit advanced mode. Do we try and make it to the other watch point and back before 6? Because one of the challenges was to get back before 6, and I fear if we go for the watch point, and we've had too much time messing around here. Come on. Pull the tree out of the ground. Okay, so yeah, they will fail you. That's a new thing to deal with. If you try and pull out very heavy vehicles by very small trees, the trees will fall over and they will fail in the sort of survivability thing. Right, release that because I think we're good out of here. Yeah, fine. Come on, giant trailer. For whatever reason, somebody at the camp has been playing pranks on me and just... Like, the effort it would have taken to have got the trailer out there in the middle of the night. How would you do that without anybody noticing? Like, that's not a trailer that you can pull easily. You'd have to use, well, this. Yeah, to move it. To go put it somewhere. Which direction are we kind of... we're still roughly on course, actually. If we just go through this water and we can keep on the land the entire remainder of the way. But yeah, you'd have to use a vehicle like this to move that trailer into the middle of bloody nowhere. And to do that, someone would notice. Someone would really... Oh, I've got slightly off course here. Someone would really notice the noise from that truck. These aren't subtle machines, really. They're not massively high-tech machines either. They are just we are stronger than the land, so the land kind of parts for them. That's how these things work in terms of engineering-wise. I mean, I'm okay with that sort of engineering. It's great, but it's not subtle. It's not quiet either. Shall we go? Oh, wrong one. Shall we go? I don't know if crawl gear is going to help me get out of this water a little bit better. That water's horrible trying to find our way through. We might be good. Okay, we're kind of on the edge of the water. We want to go a little bit more on land. Very, very difficult to see at night. Very difficult to judge where the hell the solid ground is amongst all of the horrible boggy bits. Alright, we'll probably go stick that up to a slightly faster. Oh, no, don't put it in reverse. Can we grab it into an automatic? We're going to be good over here because I do want to try and make up some sort of time. Crashing the trees out of the way. Perfect. We will have to go back over this way at some point. I don't know if I make it back before 6. Probably won't. It'll probably just end the challenge, so I won't be able to go grab the waypoint, will I? Oh, there it is, in fact. There is where we are heading. Come on, truck. Use all of that power. Oh, we damaged the engine, potentially from clunking into a tree, but I can't even remember what the challenges were. Oh, it was the flowers, wasn't it, of course? Find the fluorescent flowers. We didn't see those. We are going to get the trailer back before 6, though, so that's something. It's, yeah, something. We consumed 109 litres of fuel in 9 minutes. 109 litres it took for us to do less than a kilometre. I mean, fuel consumption-wise, that's not great. I'll be honest. Fuel consumption-wise, that is not excellent. Use the forest crane. I haven't used a crane before. Don't break any wooden fences. Complete the challenge without using the differential lock. Don't damage the vehicle. You know what? Let's go give this a try. It can only go really, really badly. Right, don't damage the vehicle, don't use it, break the fences, and so on. So we're going to drive to the village. Destination, well, that's not exactly that far away, is it now? Right, parking brake off, truck's on, so we can't use the diff lock. Hopefully, we won't need to. This doesn't look like the worst terrain. Again, this looks like it's more a challenge for operating machinery rather than operating the vehicle itself. So I guess we want to go over to that lot there. Okay, so we've got us back into that part. Oh, don't crash the fence. Fine, we're fine. I didn't crash into the fence. We are in all-wheel drive mode at the moment. I can use a winch, I guess. There's no rules about me using a winch, although I've got to be careful that I don't break the fences when using a winch. Oh, this is going to be a real awkward parking job because these things do not handle well in reverse. Right, are we clear of the fence there? Ooh, okay, careful. Careful. Spin. Oh, I managed to get that stick clicked in. We'll use that anyway. Can't see where I'm going. Yeah, these things do not reverse. They don't. It's the lack of turning. The lack of turning when you are in reverse that is the issue with these. What if we try and fit the truck through? Why are you wanting me to go over there now? I was perfectly happy aiming for the gate over there. Now you've got me all confused and things. Right, we're going back over this way because I think this is where it will be easier. Oh, crap. Well, we took out a fence. Only ever so... Okay, quite a lot. Quite a lot amount. Camera, come back. Ah, okay. Poor driving by me in that one. We took out someone's fence. I apologise for that. Right. Handbrake probably be a good idea. Okay, advanced mode. Turn anchors. So you can go and stab the ground. Sure. Push anchor. There we go. Now we stab the ground. That's it. Crane! Haha! Right. Let's figure out how this one works. Move. Okay, crane up. There we go. And then we can spin you around over there. Oh, I found some pumpkins. Press Y to grab the log and place it in the truck. Sure. I'm not quite sure what log I am going for here. I will be honest. Oh, that one. Haha! Found the bugger. Right, over that way. Yoink. And then down, probably. Down. This is not the easiest thing in the world to operate, be honest. Aha! There we go. Grab! We're doing things! I haven't broke... Oh, no, wait, wrong way. No, that way up. There we go. We are doing things. Things are happening. We've not knocked somebody's house over. I guess that's progress. And then we... I get... Like, rotate it that way. Spin that around. Rotate that here. Bring that up. And then bring it down into here. Release the log. So, Y. Hold A to restore the crane to its transport position. Haha! There we go. And then we're back to the vehicle. I guess we turn off the anchors. Oh, we should probably have put them back. There we go. Then exit advanced mode. And then we head on to the next location. Right. I'm figuring out how this one works. All-wheel drive, handbrake off, not reverse, forwards, and go. Right. Fantastic. Do I have to be... Why would I have to be that way around? Surely it wouldn't matter. Surely we should just be able to drive over here and grab the log with the crane at this angle. Shouldn't really matter if I am in reverse or not. It's going to matter, isn't it? Well, seeing as I've knocked one fence over, I don't care about the rest of them. All of you fences shall bow to the mighty crane truck. Yep, that's the one. Just because one of you fell over, the rest of you shall now also suffer. Right, forward. And any trees. You know, if any trees get in the way... Oh, was I not supposed to damage anything? Probably wasn't supposed to break the truck. It's generally a good rule with these things is that not to break the truck. So, let's not go too mad. Let's not go too mad with that. Right. Backing it up into this area. We're going to chew up some of the fence with it. And... flop. Yeah, okay, so it does want us to park up properly. Crane time again. Now, this one here was... Oh, wrong way. Up that side. Spin around over there. I guess extend it out that way. Twist maybe. Twist that bit to make it an easier grab. Down. Oh, that was a little bit of a dodgy grab. No, 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 no! Log! Log! Uh-oh. Come back! Come back! Please come back. Taking out the... fence again. It's fine. Log did most of that. Don't blame me. Not my fault. Grab. Have we actually picked that one up now? Yes, we have. Not quite sure how, but somehow that's staying in place. Right. Oh, no. Wiggle the things and make things work correctly. It's a little bit of a strange thing, I'll be honest, trying to keep control of said crane. That... I don't know, I'm not sure that's quite in where I want it to be. Now, if we pull that back like so... There we go, that's it. Right, anchors, anchors... oh, crane I probably didn't put back into rest mode. That could have gone quite poorly for everybody involved. Right, truck, forward, there's another log over by a puddle. We shall go to a puddle to rescue a... I mean, I feel like this is a lot of effort for three logs. Like there's a lot of trees that we could have, you know, been using in close proximity rather than specific logs, but there we go. Also, I feel really sorry if you live in one of these buildings. Like, this is the main road. I say if you live in one of these buildings, they kind of look largely abandoned. But this is the main road through the area. How is that car ever going to go anywhere? You are going to get out of your house and then immediately drown your car in a puddle or get stuck. That's not going to have a good day, is it? That is not going to have a good day at all. I mean, the pumpkins are massive out here. You know, they do a great job with growing the pumpkins, but I'm not sure the accessibility for everyone else is particularly great. Right, reversey time. Try and fight the vehicle from getting stuck in... Whoa. In various... You could have also, you know, been kind enough to move your car out of the way, having what I assumed called in me as a recovery service. You know, not left your car between me and the logs, as this is only going to end one way. I think that don't damage your vehicles, actually I don't damage any vehicles. Oh, don't put the anchor through the body. That would be quite funny, but... there we go. Okay, so, crane, we go... Oh, no... Crane, crane. Bad things are happening here. That way. There we are. Figured it out. Crane over this way. Stick that out distance-wise. And then down. That's the ticket. Now, can I pick up both at once? Is that asking too much of my very limited set of skills? Probably. Probably. There. Hold on. Line up the stuff. Stop swinging. Not quite work. No, 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 no. Ugh. Okay. I mean, that might have worked. It might have worked in the grand scheme of don't let the logs run down the hill. That might have just done the trick. Right. Slowly does it. Slowly does it. Grab the pair of them. Ha ha! That's how we do it. Ish. Ish. No, wrong way. How do I get you to go? Have I balked it somewhere so I can't get it to go up? There we go. Right, I had it overextended. Thought I'd done something wrong. Okay, so spin this around. Don't quite take out the tree. Don't take out the telephone poles or whatever it is. Are we now positioned, ready to drop stuff into the bed? Not quite. Yank that a bit further back, perhaps. Oh, and yank that back there. That's the ticket. That's what we want. Drop. There we go. So select any point on the logs in the back of the truck and press A to pack them. Oh, hold on. Right, so if we then go advanced mode, can I select it? I'm just not quite sure how to select them with the Xbox. Ready to pack. There we go. Oh! That suddenly got a lot of logs from those 4. That's quite impressive. Well done. Well done, Magico truck. And then we just leave the little village. Sure, we can manage that one. We've only taken out a few fences. Not crashed into anybody's car. Not got our vehicle stuck at all and had to use a winch or use the diff locks. Maybe that's why we were sent after these 4 logs, because they are magic logs. That makes so much more sense now. That's how it all works. That's why we are working in these in these poor conditions. Maybe that'll explain how come the pumpkins are absolutely ginormous. I did see a... Oh, bugger, don't roll. I was going to go, oh, no, definitely don't do that. Definitely don't do that. There was a mission early in one of the... oh, Christ. I've gone and screwed it all up now because I was going to go run over some pumpkins. God damn it! I bet I can't actually winch my way out of here, can I? Because there's nowhere I can even winch that to. I'll have to diff lock my way out of here. Unless crawler gear works. Maybe reverse it then. Can we reverse it? Oh, okay, no. I just did a dumb and put a handbrake on by accident at some point. How do I manage that one? Not sure. I guess maybe in my floundering around trying to find a button to work somewhere, I pressed handbrake. Come on, truck! Get out of there! Right, if I get defeated because I wanted to run over some pumpkins, I will not be happy. Because, yeah, there was a mission, one of the early challenges, like one of the bonus objectives was to run over a pumpkin. So I thought, well, there was some in this level, why not go run over them here? I mean, it won't count, but why not go run over them? But no. No, they had to ruin my fun, and now we're stuck in a ditch, and I'm going to have to lose the no diff locks bit, I suspect, unless we can drag our way out here somehow. Bugger it. Maybe if we're really clever and only use diff locks momentarily, maybe it will... Ah! Yeah, well, unfortunately we're going to have to use them for too long to just pull it out. All we need to do, this is the hole we've dug ourselves into a ditch and we can't get out because we've got stuck spinning the wheels there. And that's the terrain deformation very much at work. There is a horrible ditch there. I've now fallen in the other way. Oh, we might not even be able to ever get it out here. I just need to get over there. Tree! Tree! Please be a strong tree. I'm going to need all of the strength from that tree. Pull! Heave, because this thing is really, really stuck. Oh, that is a horrible ditch that we've ended up in. Oh, I've got to try and steer my way out to make sure that we don't fall over. That is a horrible ditch that we're falling in. That is how you defend your magic pumpkins, by the way. You have a ditch like that in front of your field, and I am never going to be able to run them over. That's a horrible ditch. Well, you live for now, pumpkins. You certainly live for now. We didn't damage the vehicle somehow, or any other vehicle in all of that, amazingly. We did break the wooden fences, and we did have to use the diff locks because we got stuck in a horrible, horrible, horrible ditch. There we go. that was a look at Spintires Mud Runner. It is excellent fun. It is excellent fun indeed, and certainly a different challenge to most of the driving games that you will come across. There are also plenty of mods appearing around on the Steam Workshop for the game. I may well take a look at some of those a little bit later. I may do some more on this game if people want to see me flounder around and generally get my truck stuck while chasing after magic pumpkins. So, yeah, that's going to be it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.